Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Recovery Classroom. My name is Drew. I'm an alcoholic. Yep, I said it out loud for the world to hear. I'll say it again. I'm an alcoholic, but today I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I could not be any more grateful. Real quick, I want to take a second and thank each and every one of you who reached out and wished me a happy rebirth day. Yesterday, I hit 3 years, 219 sets of 5 fucking days, 1,095, 24 hours, and I did it all one day at a time. So thank you, guys. I spent my yesterday taking care of some much needed and neglected housework around my house due to our baseball schedule. But while I was working around the house yesterday, I was looking at my watch. It'd be 9 o'clock or 11 o'clock in the morning, and I was thinking back to what I was doing roughly at the same time 3 years prior, back in July 6th, 2021. And I was taking myself back to what brought me to that point. And then it hit me. This is exactly what I need to be talking about. Because after all, isn't that what we're supposed to be doing? Sharing our experience, strength, and hope? To communicate our message of hope, healing, and restoration to others? To let other people know that recovery is possible? Yeah. So that's what I wanted to talk about. What brought me to the point of July of 2021 was, well, think about it. I spent years pouring a chemical depressant down my throat. All right, so no wonder I was depressed. No wonder I was hopeless. No wonder I thought hope, the word hope, is just a figment of my imagination. I get it. But to make matters even worse, I couldn't stop pouring that chemical down my throat. I couldn't stop. I was no longer in control. That's how bad it had progressed. I couldn't stay stopped. So yeah, no wonder I didn't want to live anymore. I was afraid of dying. And don't get me wrong, in April of 2021, my doctor told me, before I got sober, my doctor told me, she said, if you don't make some serious lifestyle changes, you are not going to be long for this planet. I was afraid of dying, but hell, I was also afraid of living. I was losing everything. Everything was falling apart. My life was falling to pieces. Truth be told, I just didn't know how to live. I didn't know how to live in that cage that my alcoholism and my addiction had been building in my brain. But I took it. I took the step. And I remember that first day I woke up and the racing heart rate, the sky-high blood pressure, the pounding headache, the cold sweats, the tremors. Couldn't even eat a bowl of cereal. I'll never forget it. And I remember my wife, she's a nurse, she was checking my vitals, and she said, this is serious. And I said, you know what? Maybe so, but I'm going to die trying. My doctor had already told me I was not long for this planet. I wanted my kids to have a memory of me. If nothing else, I wanted my kids to have a memory of me fighting and trying than of just dying a miserable, hopeless drunk. That was the memory I wanted to leave with them. That was how I wanted them to remember me. And I'm so thankful. I am so thankful that I took that first step, that I spent that first 24 hours. And it was rough. And I want to make it very clear. If you're addicted to drugs or alcohol and you're wanting to stop, it's not easy. And I do encourage everyone to seek medical advice from your primary care doctor. Get with somebody, some professional, medical professional, and talk to them about stopping your addiction, your drinking, and your drug use. It's vitally important. It is dangerous. When I finally poured myself into a program of action, a 12-step plan, it was the fall of 2021, and I heard something that shook me, that stuck with me even to this day. It was the fall of that year, 2021. I was sitting in a church down on Jefferson Avenue in Huntington, and I'll never forget this. The guy's name is Jimmy J. He's local to our area. He's had 30 plus years of sobriety. And I'll never forget what he summarized it all so eloquently. He said, alcoholism, addiction, is giving up everything for one thing. Recovery is giving up one thing for everything. Is that where you're at? Are you at the point where you don't even know how to live in it anymore? Are you at the point where you've lost everything, or you're losing everything? You feel everything slipping away, and you don't even know how to deal, how to cope, how to live? Are you trapped in that cage? Are you trapped in that cage that your addiction has built in your brain? Recovery is possible. You just have to reach out. Again, I want to encourage you. Taking that first step with your medical professional, by the way, seeking out your medical advice from your primary care doctor, and ask them about stopping, about flipping that switch, so to speak, and getting help. Definitely do that. But that first step is where you finally get to say, I'm going to give up that one thing because there's so much more that's more important to me. You give up that one thing and you get everything in return. So with that being said, I'll let you guys go. Thank you guys for letting me come in and share 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. This, you guys absolutely keep me sober, and I could not be any more appreciative. And again, I want to thank you guys for letting me truly allow me, because this keeps me sober too, guys. I'm going to be straight honest with you, kind of go off topic here, off script. I'm going to be straight honest. This keeps me sober too. I hope, it is my sincerest desire that it helps somebody out there too. If there's a topic you'd like to have discussed on the Recovery Classroom Monologues, feel free to drop it in an email to me, Drew, D-R-E-W, at recoveryclassroom.org. I'll take a look at it, see how we can parse it out. You can also message us through Facebook. There's a whole slew of us back there on the back end of Facebook Messenger, the Recovery Classroom on Facebook, and we'll be more than happy to answer whatever questions we can or point you in the right direction when it comes to trying to find help to get you clean and sober. So we'll be talking again soon, guys. Remember, you can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.